Hello and
Okay.
welcome to Catholic Mom Community. We are testing some new amazing software. I'm with Catholic Mom founder Lisa Hendy. Thank you for testing with me today,
Hey,
Lisa.
Allison. I'm so excited. This is it's great. It's for a really good purpose. So I'm thrilled to be testing with you.
Thank you. So the purpose is we're going to be launching a new way of doing the Catholic Mom book clubs. And it just happens that the first book is mine, Encountering Signs of Faith: My Unexpected Journey with the Sacramentals, the Saints, and the Abundant Grace of God, which I should probably memorize the subtitle. I haven't. I haven't yet. This beautiful cover by Jen Norton. We're going to be doing a series of live broadcasts both on YouTube and Facebook. And if anybody is with us right now, if you could put a comment so we can see if we get to see those comments. I know that there are different kinds of um, Be Live lets some people in and not others, depending on people's permissions, not ours. So if we can't see, oh, we got Bailey's message.
Yay, Bailey.
Wonderful. Thank you. Um, so she's able. Hi,
And
Devin.
Devin is here too. And Barb.
This this is so exciting. So we had this idea to go simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook together to reach more people, because we know not everybody is on Facebook, but we really wanted to minister and to connect. Let's minister, yes, but connect more importantly with more women. And we'll also be able to watch these and videos afterwards. Um, so Lisa, what do you
Allison, can I
think of
ask you a
this?
question?
Yes, please.
So you just interviewed me, so maybe I can interview you a little bit pre-interview. Hey, Mary Jo. Um, I am curious about, so we have the book and it's so amazing. And I'm really curious about what the plans are for the coming weeks with the book club, because this is, again, a new dimension for us. And you have some exciting guests to share with us too.
Yeah, we're gonna try something different. So I reached out to the Catholic Mom community, some of our contributors, and I thought it would be fun just to have a conversation. So the book is about sacramentals, devotions, traditions, and I just finished up a blog series on a legacy of faith that we hope to lead, which thank you very much for your contribution to that over on reconciledtoyou.com. So the guests, there'll be 2 or 3 per episode per Tuesday at noon Eastern time. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the chapters of each one of the books, which goes into all different sacramentals, the holy water and miraculous medals, uh, Sacred Heart devotion and sacred art. But I'm going to have the ladies share, the wonderful guests that are joining me, share their sacramental story for one of our Catholic Mom live community things that we did with the contributors. We asked women to share their sacramental stories.
Mhm.
They're beautiful, the things that they have in their home, their rosary beads or their prayer cards. I saw my Boston just showed up there
Yeah,
for
I
a
know. I was
second.
going to say CODs.
My cards showed up. And I was so moved by their stories that I want more people to share those. So we will be sharing them, but also asking those who join us, we have the conversation to keep going, to share their sacramental stories. And we'll have more instructions on how to do that. We'd love to see pictures of them and hear about them. And then I've also asked the ladies to share their legacy of faith that they hope to lead.
Can you share who are some of the guests that you're going to have? Or do you not want to share them yet?
No, I do want to share them. I'm just trying to figure out where I put the piece of paper.
Where's
Um,
your list?
So I can tell you, but not in the order, I guess.
Yeah.
I did create a graphic that I will post right after we finish, so you can see them in the order they're going to come. But we have Maria Gallagher and Patty McGuire Armstrong. I'm sorry, I'm saying that backwards. We have Lisa Jones and her sister Shelley. Oh, that's so cool! It shows up. Sorry, we're still checking all this fun stuff. Shelley Kelly, let's see, Andrea Bear, and I will put up the the list of everybody. But I think a lot of people will if you're a Catholic Mom reader, you will
Yeah.
recognize them. And if you haven't yet, I'm hoping that getting to hear them and see them, you will get you excited to go over to catholicmom.com and to read a little bit more.
Allison, one thing that occurs to me now is you're sort of the sacramental lady now. So you've been really busy lately with speaking and retreat ministry. And you're going to be that person that when you go out and meet people, people are going to, I know, I can't wait to show you. Like, for example, I don't know if you can see him, but I have a beautiful statue of the Infant of Prague. I know people are going to be coming up to you and showing you their special treasures and what a gift that'll be to be the person who collects, those stories and shares them with other people. It's really special.
Oh, that is so cute. I didn't even think about that. The idea of the book came because my daughter is deaf and I was just
Mhm.
teaching her the faith, and her name is Faith. So I call her Faithy in the book, not to be confused. And you can purchase this book, by the way. First and foremost, Lisa, I love that you just shared this on my podcast. I do the same thing. First and foremost, I always send people to their local Catholic bookstore. The shrines usually have stores. Some of your parishes may have a store you can patronize, but it is a ministry. The book clubs or the bookstores are a ministry.
And let's
So
say this too, if they don't have it when you walk in, ask them if they can order it because they can order it just as quickly as you can get it from that other place that brings things to your front door. And it's a really it's helpful to their ministry. It's also helpful to the authors to have, somebody walk in and ask for our book. It brings a book onto the radar of a store owner. So they're overwhelmed with a lot of products. So if you can help an author out by saying, "Hey,
that's a
do
great
you have
idea.
XYZ?" So, where else,
That is
Allison?
Ave Maria Press, and Barb can share with you the special code to get 25% off for Catholic Mom purchasers. That's the right word or not? And of course, wherever else you buy your online books, it's also available in Kindle because it starts the podcast. The group starts on Tuesday, November. I'm moving into December already, November 15th, and you're thinking, oh, I won't have it in time. You can also get it in Kindle. That's kind of fun. I've never had a book in Kindle before, and I've kind of enjoyed being able to share little snippets from the book
Yeah.
without having to type them up.
One thing that's really special about Kindle too is that people will underline or highlight particular areas of the book that are meaningful to them, and, that's really neat to see when you as an author, when you wrote something. My favorite thing is always to sign a book that somebody brings up to me that not is not one that they just bought, but one that they've had for a while, and it's all dog-eared and underlined, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, this person has really spent time with me, along my journey because what you write in the book, Allison, is pretty personal, and so it's a gift, that people are gonna be walking this walk with you.
I love that I get to share my daughter's story. She's adopted from China. She's profoundly deaf. The Lord walked us through every single moment of it, from deciding to adopt her to how we were going to pay for the adoption to getting this anxious mama over to China to bring her home. But then once we got home, he didn't leave us. He didn't abandon, right? He says, I would never abandon nor forsake you. He stayed present, and he started giving me ideas on how to teach her without any language the faith. And what happened, Lisa, that was so remarkable to me was that I started discovering more and more about my Catholic faith. I've been a Catholic my entire life, and I was discovering devotions and traditions. And I start the book by saying that every Christian has a adoption story. And with adoptions comes a family, and with family comes heirlooms and legacies and traditions. And that is what I think sacramentals in our church
It's
are like.
beautiful, and, for Faith too, for Faithy, what a gift it will be, when she's a little bit older because she's still really, growing and maturing, but, when she's, an older woman, what a gift it will be to that you've left the story for her and that you've left it in your words. I can only imagine how much she's gonna treasure it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. And I knew it the minute the Lord put in my heart that this is what he was calling us to do, because it wasn't an infertility situation. It was the Lord, us praying and saying, Lord, what would you like us to do to expand our family? What would you like us to do for you? And I knew the minute this started to the story started to unfold, I knew that this needed to be told because it glorifies God. And it just shows, I hope that it shows people how God wants to be part of our everyday, ordinary lives and a part of every decision and every moment. So I'm really honored to be able to tell the story and so honored to be Faithy's mama.
It's beautiful. So, I mean, it's really exciting that we have this technology that does seem to be working. So, thank you to
Yay!
those of you that have been watching and that have commented. And we're now, I think we're probably going to end up leaving this posted up there. So, maybe
Yes.
you can say one more time, how people can participate in the book club.
Well, you can go over to catholicmom.com. I will put the link once we get offline to where you can go specifically to learn more about the actual book club. It will be on Tuesdays at noon, starting November 15th and going through just December 13th, 5 weeks. We'll be covering 2 chapters a week with 2 to 3 guests. Well, 1, 2, or 3 guests each time. We'll be talking about sacramentals, our legacy of faith we hope to leave, and we'll be having discussions in between. So the recordings will be available and we will be engaging with you. So if you can't make it live, please know I really want to hear your story. We want to hear your story and build this beautiful community through the treasures of our faith. And you can get the book at your local bookstore, Ave Maria Press, and there's a code that I will make sure we get on here that you can get 25% off or wherever you buy your Catholic books.
Yay! So exciting, and we can't wait, Allison, to journey through the book club with you, and I'm super psyched about using this tool for all kinds of great things, so hooray. Thanks for shout out to our IT friends at Holy Cross Family Ministries for making it possible to, and Tanya, it does look awesome. It is
Thank
awesome.
you.
It's
Thank
wonderful.
you. I know, I'm so excited to share this with the Catholic mom community. Thank you, Lisa, for testing. Thank you for everyone who popped in today and is commenting. And praise the Lord that we have this beautiful way of connecting with other people. And we look forward to doing this Tuesday, noon Eastern time.
Be
Can't
there
wait.
or be square.
God bless.